Hello everybody, welcome to It Was Tuesday. Obviously one of the biggest reveals at Evo Japan this past weekend. Akuma, obviously we saw the teaser, we knew he was coming, but we all wanted to see what it was that he did and how he looked and if he was gonna be cheap, and I'm just gonna say right now, he looks kinda good. The thing that we said about all of the Street Fighter 6 characters before the game came out is that we said it feels like a lot of the characters in Street Fighter 6 were like the greatest hits version of that character. And it doesn't feel any different here. Akuma looks absolutely insane. It looks like he has everything. Let's just get right to it. Let's watch some Akuma footage. Oops, broken cat cam here, so let me move this over here so you can stare at my ugly mug instead. There we go. So let's do that. I will definitely try to remember to edit this part out of the video. So here we go. Let's take a look at what Akuma does. We're just going to watch it with the sound on, and then we'll go through it slowly afterwards and pick apart some of the stuff that we see. But let's take a look.
Where will this path of strife take him?
Who's talking, I wonder? Dude, my World Tour avatar is gonna get uppercutted by Akuma. I know, they killed John Capcom. Alpha 2 stage.
Ready yourself. Witness the abyss before you.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh. That combo, I swear. I wonder if it's really specific, but that combo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Ow! Dude, the whole... We were all out with the TNS crew after Level Up Expo, and we're like, no Raging Demon? They're not going to show the Raging Demon? Aw, no Raging Demon?
Die a thousand deaths. Become the demon. I am the true master of the fist.
Okay. Okay, alrighty. Now, the thing about this is that he's coming out May 22nd, end of the Battle Pass, as usual, as we've seen in the past before. Of course, a lot of people are saying that's like 2 days before Combo Breaker, and so now we're all wondering if Combo Breaker is just gonna let this rock, or if it's just gonna be like, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what they decide to do, but, dude, Akuma looks... Oh, they sent a poll out. Okay. Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit, Jamilio. So we'll get into that a little bit, but let's watch this trailer, okay? I mean, first of all, like everybody was saying, I want to know who's doing this talking still. But yeah, they killed John Capcom, dude. Like statue head over here, and you're like, what is happening? John Capcom's like, what's going on? Akuma shows up, and look at you shaking, dude. Your hands are like shaking, dude. Come on. And then, like, I mean, I know Aki poisons you or whatever like that, but then she like heals you or something like that. I forgot how that happened, but dude, Akuma, like, look at you, like John Capcom, he died. Like Akuma has the killing intent. Look, you fall on your head. They're killing your World Tour avatar, dude. Of course, in Japan, he's known as Goki, but we've got him as Akuma over here in the U.S. And his stage, obviously an homage to the Alpha 2 stage. Really, really beautiful. They did such a good job with this stage over here. And someone in the chat said Enma is also the name. What was it? What did you say? Enma, for those who don't know, Enma is the god of the underworld. Very appropriate. I'll tell you something right now. The amount of research that Capcom did or is doing for all of their characters in this game is insane. I actually wanted to make some YouTube, like pre content for YouTube. I just haven't had a chance yet, but there's some cool like lore stuff going on with a lot of these characters here. But yeah, if Enma's Hollow, Lord of the Underworld. But really beautiful stage here. I just want to know who the hell lights all these candles. I think he might just do it with Hadokens, like he just shoots them, and that he just uses that for target practice training. But there's that stand medium kick, which looks really good. That's probably the standing medium punch. But that thing looks like it goes hella far, dude. So So I've been seeing Quasi-Modox do Elena Akuma stuff. What is this one phone contact is Elena? Where is this coming from? Like, is that a part of the inside joke, or is there something there? Oh, that might be standing medium kick, or maybe that might be like forward medium kick or something like that. So, yeah, we will talk about the blackened out face for sure. The BB hood faces, basically. It's one of their Street Fighter 4 endings. In Street Fighter 4, Elena made friends with Akuma in an ending. Oh, okay. I forgot. All right. And then this weird target combo into the overhead. Like, look at this. Bam, bam. I wonder what kind of frame data and like how, if there's a gap on block. Oh, that's going to be close. That's going to be strong. And it looks like he has a target combo strong into heavy punch or something like that. That's what that looks like right there. But, I mean, somebody said it in the previous time when we first saw the teaser trailer. He definitely is looking more Oni. Yeah, actually, the fact that, you know, you're saying that he looks round at AF. Yeah, I mean, that is what I mean. That is how Oni kind of looked. I always felt like Oni was stockier, and so it definitely looks like Akuma's going towards that path. Remember, in one of the win quotes between Rose and Oni, Rose was like, "You are not from this timeline," or something like that. So, you know, Oni might have just been a, you know, they've canonized a future form of Goki, and, you know, through this story progression, he's actually just getting closer and closer to that, so... But that was that back heavy punch that he had in Street Fighter V, which was such a good anti-air. And then that move right there, which was his V skill in Street Fighter V as well. Dive kick is back. And then another, dude, he's got target combos for days, dude. And then probably the taunt here. There it was. You see how his face goes black? You see how his face goes pure black? He's doing that a lot. Look at that. He has like this weird shadow effect where he covers his face in pure black. And it's just so cool looking. Again, I mean, these kind of details we haven't seen like since like kind of like Darkstalkers games. But like he literally does like the whole smile to no smile thing where he's like, hey, you know, thing here going on. Like seriously, look at this. And suddenly, like, you can even see when they kind of add the blackness to it, right? It just kind of pops up all of a sudden. It's kind of weird looking, but yeah, look at this. And then, yeah, his eyes are always glowing when he's doing that. And then here we go. The jump air fireball, of course, got hit. Oh, dang, did he do a stomp and then fireball on the ground? So air fireball and then... Oh, he doesn't even stomp. He just shakes the screen when he throws his fireball. Just his essence is so strong. He shakes the screen without actually hitting anything. Dude, that's ridiculous. That's so cool. Oh, look at that. Multi-hit fireball here, regular fireball, and then the red fireball. Oh, God. Actually, hang on a second. During all of those, does he do any of that, like, dark shadow face? No, he's not. So here's his DP, standard Tatsu combo. Into the sweep. Now, while a lot of people are going to be seeing this and going, oh my God, they let him have his Street Fighter 4 Vortex. Oh no. Like, I think it's really clever that they put this in the trailer because everyone's going to see it and shit themselves. But I'm going to tell you right now, just about every character in this game can juggle their sweep. I don't know why, but almost every character in this game can juggle their sweep. Cammy can juggle her sweep. Kimberly can juggle her sweep and her down forward medium kick. Like, it's weird that like the sweeps have like some sort of universal extra juggle points mechanic. And you can see how high Ryu flies up. So this is just going to be a standard knockdown. Ryu's going to be able to hit the ground and roll backwards. We're not getting any sort of Akuma vortexes going on here, but they cut it off before he hit the ground. So almost undoubtedly in this situation, you're going to be able to DP. Almost undoubtedly, you're just going to be able to Tatsu into DP. Sweep might give him better frame advantage, though. Oh, my air Tatsu's better than yours, Ryu. Suck it. Whiff punish with his new special move, which is the Chesto punches over here. That was the regular one. We see that the OD one later on wall splats. Here's the demon flip. Oh, yeah, and you see it? There it is. So on the demon flip, darkened shadow face. Look, he's got the darkened shadow face, and you see how his eyeballs are creating those light trails. It's always turned around. It's always done this. Even in 5, it turned around when he went over. Both him and Cammy got that on their hooligans, basically. But yeah, like he's got that darkened face with the eye trail movement, and there's that slide. But it doesn't look like he can get any combos off of that. I wonder if it's going to be plus on block like Cammy's is. And so here's the other demon flip into nothing. But look how fast it recovers, dude. Like, the do nothing landing is like... Okay, like let's assume this is the first landing frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's already starting his throw. So there might be 8 extra frames of recovery. Normal jumps have 3 frames of recovery, and this one might have 7 or 8. But it's still really fast, especially if you're scared of all the other things Akuma can do. That might, yeah, you could probably buffer Demon as well, yeah. We'll see if Demon is unjumpable or not. But there we go. Ow! Dude, that's a sick throw. He just grabs your head and just punches you right in the face, dude. Look at this. He's like, let me put your head where I can punch you the hardest. Don't squirm. Pow! And then boom. That's crazy. And here's the demon flip dive kick. Pow. Into... Wait. Is that a combo throw? Or did he recover? Because that could be recovery animation that can be skipped. So it might not actually be a combo into the throw. But yeah, that's definitely the back throw where he just splats you down. But what's interesting is that it looks like his back throw might give him better Oki than his forward throw. Like if we look at his forward throw here, look how far away you end up, right? The forward throw over here, he goes pow, and you go way over there. And then his back throw over here, you're just right here. Like Akuma's already starting the demon flip before Ryu even finishes getting up. And I guess that's the new overhead follow-up of the demon flip, perhaps? Actually, no, that looks like his V-trigger. That doesn't even look like the demon flip. Is this going to be a demon flip follow-up? Or is it actually just its own special move that he does the little V-trigger thing where he does the little hop and chop? And there's that move again. Might be back heavy kick. And then this is the sickest combo ever, dude. Like, pow, juggle on the fireball, drive rush into that kick again. Dive kick into follow-up with the level 1 super. Look at this big old explosion at the end. Like I said, he looks really strong because he's got everything, dude. I just realized, oh no. Oh no. Now all we have to do is find a song that just has an electric guitar solo for like 10 years long. And I don't think Ultra David is going to pick any other stages. I think this is going to be Ultra David's background forever for the rest of his life. Oh no. Oh no. And the cave is falling apart. And then, of course, we have classic costume Akuma over here. Dude, what is up with that drive rush animation? That is... Dude, what is happening to him? He looks positively beast-like. Like his back actually inflates. Like he actually looks like he grows bigger and more hunched. Dude. Why is that so creepy looking? Dude, that's just so weird looking. And then, of course, overhead into combo. And here we go. The OD chesto punch. Bam. Wall splat. And he gets a full-ass combo off of this. And then, look how... Okay, dude. This is another one here. So he does air fireball here, right? Look at this. Watch this. Bam. Bam. Okay. Watch this. Air fireball. Pow pow. Dude. 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 Land. 3 for... 1, 2, 3. He's doing a move. That is so scary. What kind of plus frames is he going to get on air fireball? What kind of ridiculous plus frames is he going to get on air fireball? Unless this is just a chain. Unless this is some sort of chain. But look at this. Oh, he's moving right away. Is this a chain? Or does this just mean he just recovers super fast on air fireball? And then, of course, he has this Tatsu kick that they gave him before in 5. Oh, and then a teleport canceled in... Dude. So it looks like he does back teleport, cancel into forward teleport, and then he has a command grab. Yeah, he does the same hunchy thing over here, too, if you actually look. See, he does that same hunchy thing. It might be cloth physics. But yeah, then he has a command grab? Like a mini demon? Like this looks like his Street Fighter V Raging Demon. But now it's just a special move. All the eye glowing trails. And then, of course, someone pointed out the fact that it's actually really cool that when he does hit you, like pow, that, you know, he snaps his arm back so fast. See, the hand that hits you is his left hand. Oh, that's true. There is a blog post. I'll probably read that. But look, the hand that punches you is his actual left hand. And after he hits you, his left hand is already back. Pow! It's like, bah! Like really snapped back all of a sudden. Like that's kind of crazy how they did that. Like it's so fast that he's already pulled his arm back. And then launch, air Tatsu into some OD Tatsu, gives him a ground bounce. ODDP has this follow-up here. I don't know if that's just how his ODDP and his OD Tatsu are just going to work, that they just have those follow-ups like that. So it's a grab you can execute out of teleport according to the blog. Okay. And so here we go. Dude, OD Demon Flip went forever. Now, he doesn't lift Ryu into the air here. What some people are saying that might have happened is that Ryu got scared into, oh my gosh, he's going to do empty OD Demon Flip into Raging Demon. So I'm jumping the hell out of here. So Akuma meets him up in the air. He's definitely got an air knockdown, but that was out of a Tatsu, so that might not necessarily be a knockdown. But then he goes into the level 1. He has a level 1 air fireball. We've seen the level 1 on the ground, but apparently he has a level 1 air fireball that he can juggle into the level 2 over here. And not only does he have the level 2 here, dude, watch the S. Look, dude, he punches he does the Doctor Strange. He did the Ancient One thing that Ancient One does, the Doctor Strange, dude. Like, he just punches the essence out of you, dude. It's crazy. But then he gets the combo after it. He gets the free combo after his wall splat where, like, Ryu needs to, like, you know, sacrifice goats to the moon just to be able to get it so that he can combo after that. Akuma's just like, whatever, DP. And then he has the standing heavy kick. He has Street Fighter 4 standing heavy kick. God. Crouching heavy punch like Tatsu. DP into the level 3. Die 1,000 deaths. Ugh. Actually, his new Raging Demon really is die 1,000 deaths these days. Dude, he just grabs your head a lot. He likes to just grab your head. This is just, I want sausages. Slam you to the floor, step on your chest, look at you menacingly with the dark, shadowy face and the glowing eyes. And yeah, again, you can see the eye trails. And then, bam, punch you in the face. Oh, God. That is brutal. And then he just lifts you up and he's like, you are too weak for me. You cannot keep fighting. Oh my God, this character, dude. And then at the end, they're like, no, of course, we know you want to see it. I want sausages. Die 1,000 deaths. Here we go. Quasimodoc's talked about what all, like, a lot of these phrases say over here. But yep, there it is. And then poor Ryu gets taken to the alternate dimension, to the dark dimension. Is Ryu still in the middle of whatever attack that he was doing? Or is this actually, no, this is a unique animation over here because he's like, wait, what happened? What happened? Oh my gosh. And then Akuma, dude, speaking of Doctor Strange, dude. Look at this. He splits into a million Akumas and they all come at you. One, another one, another one. Bam, 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 bam. Dude. the CA version is the Raging Demon. The basic version has a Raging Demon startup as well. Yeah, so they've talked about this, that this can only be done when his life is low. But in modern controls, that's what everybody's talking about. You know, being able to walk up one button Raging Demon. But, dude, he looks so good. Dude, the graphics are so good. Look at this. Oops, I accidentally went to normal speed here. Hang on a sec. Oh, no, playback speed is the same. Okay. Oops. Let's go back a little bit. Look at that. Ugh. And then he writes a fucking novel, dude. Like, he just writes a novel. He's like, it was a dark and stormy night when Ryu wandered into my cave. I saw him. He looked like a worthy warrior to test my mettle. I believe I have fought him in the past. We decided to engage, but in the end, he was not strong enough, for I have destroyed him with my Raging Demon, and he is now dead, and I have returned him home. The symbol on his back means a lot of things. In Chinese, it technically means sky, tian, but what that means is that you can also interpret that as heaven as well. So tian basically means sky. It can mean like a day. It could mean heaven. It can mean a lot of things, but in this context, it does mean like heaven. Oh, man. And there it is. Die 1,000 deaths. And then that's the end right there. Dude, Akuma. Dude, look how ripped his back looks, dude. He's ridiculous. But yes, they said that this is, he will be coming out on the 22nd at the end of this battle pass, which is the same timing as all the characters have been constantly coming out so far here in Street Fighter V. The 22nd has been pretty consistent for what day he actually drops. Let's take a look at something here. Let's take a look at the blog post. Did they link to the blog post over here? Does anybody have a link to the blog post? Can somebody send me a link to the blog post for that? In the meantime, you know, I'm going to read some of the stuff that High Fight's been tweeting about. Apparently, there's a location testing right now. Thank you to Halu. Thank you for that. But apparently, there's a location test going on. And High Fight's been retweeting a bunch of stuff like this. Drive reverse. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll talk about the balance patch. Let's talk about the Akuma stuff that he mentions here first. He says that according to Koichinko, who posted about this from the beta test sites, I don't know what the beta test is about. They recreated the hub in Japan. Oh, that's cool. Okay. The teleport has no invincibility both forward and backward. So the teleport is literally just a movement tool. It is just a movement tool, and that's all it is. So he's not going to be able to do any sort of like craziness against you. That's going to be a real big problem here, avoiding things all the time. So that's actually kind of cool. That doesn't contradict the trailer because it looks like the DP just misses. It's just far away enough that it looks like the DP just misses. The demon has no Kara cancel, and it cannot be jumped after activation. Okay, but without any Kara cancels, how does that work? How are you ever gonna, you have to do it after another move? So does that mean raw, like you're just hoping to jab over their head or something like that? That's gonna be really interesting. So it does seem like that there's going to be some form of like, you're gonna want to do empty demon flip into it and things like that in order to get it to connect. He does have a throw loop, so there you go. Or maybe that just means everybody still has their throw loop. We don't know if it's projectile invincible. Nobody has said anything about that yet. Let's see. Nothing else so far, but some other changes that people are talking about. I'll get into that in a little second. But let's take a look at this blog article, shall we? Let's see what the blog article actually has to say. So it says, Akuma rages into Street Fighter 6 on May 22nd. Let's see, storyline, blah, blah, blah. You guys can go read this yourself. I don't want to just steal their content and just like, oh, don't go click on their site. So let's start with Akuma's iconic moves. His infamous fireball, Go Hadouken, is back and can be charged up so that a red fireball is released instead. So interesting enough, it seems like they've mixed the two moves together. So somehow you can charge up the regular fireball into the red fireball, because the red fireball always had the startup and the regular fireball was just instant right away. So perhaps now if you do a fireball but hold the button, they mix the, like if you hold the button, then he does this into red fireball. But if you let go of the button, then he just fireballs. So efficiency of motion, basically. I love it when you can pet a cat and like they don't move. Like they're just like, okay. Like, because cats are always so on their toes and aware that when you can pet a cat and that they literally are just like, whatever, like when they're sleeping and they don't react, it's always a good feeling. Everyone's favorite air fireball, Zanku Hadouken, can cover Akuma's aggressive approach. His Dragon Punch, Go Shoryuken, works as an anti-air or as a combo ender. Finally, Tatsumaki Zanku Kyaku sees Akuma spinning forward in a series of kicks that change properties based on which kick button is pressed. Right, so he has the regular Tatsu. We've seen the one kick Tatsu, the multiple kick Tatsu, and we've seen the up Tatsu, which is basically kind of like how Ken was in Street Fighter V, right? Yeah, exactly. For modern purposes, combining a lot of the things together. So look, like his previous iterations. Oh, here, let me do this for you guys, just so you guys can see it as well. Even though you can't read the text right now, but you can see the pictures. Akuma uses Ashura Senku to glide on the battlefield cloaked in shadows. That's his teleport. Beware of using this ability since it can be stopped midway by an opponent's attack. However, Akuma has honed his move's vulnerabilities and can now use Oboro Throw during the approach to surprise opponents. So I wonder what the use is going to be, because obviously you're not going to be scared when you see it, because you're not like, oh, he's invincible. You're just going to see it and I'm going to punch you in the face. So I'm curious to see what kind of use cases it's going to have, right? Like, how is it actually going to work as a teleport? Like, where are you going to be able to use it is going to be the interesting thing. Adamant Flame is one of Akuma's new moves where he performs the Chesto Punch, a forward thrust engulfed in flames. This move is useful in combos and for exploiting vulnerable opponents due to its long reach. The OD version will wall splat opponents, opening up more opportunities in the corner. So he's a Grand Blue character. Demon Raid is the Street Fighter 6 version of Hakishu. That's the Demon Flip. As Akuma leaps into the air with this move, choose to follow it with a low kick, overhead attack, dive kick, or to end the leap entirely. The OD version of Demon Raid unlocks 2 more follow-ups, an air fireball and an air Tatsu. Oh, so they just turned it into his V-trigger then. So if you do the OD version of the thing, you could just probably combo into the air fireball and the air or an air Tatsu. Basically just like his V-trigger. Yeah, the overhead is going to be the palm for sure. Or the overhead chop. Kuma's level 1 super art is Mesatsu Go Hado, where he fires a highly concentrated ball of Satsue no Hado. Like most level 1s, this move is invulnerable on startup. Kuma has a second level 1 called Tenma Gozanku, where he unleashes the fireball from the air. I will notice, oh yeah, you're right, they mentioned nothing about Demon Flip Throw. That's kind of fair. So the Demon Flip into nothing is his version of Demon Flip Throw now. That's what it is. Demon Flip nothing is going to be his version of the Demon Flip Throw. So you got a Demon Flip do nothing and manually throw. I see. Okay, so that actually makes it a little less threatening because now you can block a little bit more and you can probably fuzzy the high and the low. But if I'm guessing if he chooses the dive kick, he'll probably be plus on block. And so you have to check that as well. It's going to be interesting. Okay. But also someone noted, I think it was Gelatin Lab who actually checked it, and the level 1 seemed to have 10 frames of startup, which definitely means it's a little bit slower than a lot of level 1s, which means that you might be able to more safe media it, although level 10 frames generally are very, very hard to meaty safely. A lot of characters won't be able to take advantage of, but it is one of the slower level 1s. To give you an example, that is the same speed as Manon's level 1. So if indeed it is 10 frames, it might not be super, super good. Now, some people have said maybe they're all going to be made slower. We don't know. We have no idea. I mean, it's cool to theory fight about it, but you know. Empyrean's End is Akuma's level 2 super art, where he turns the Satsui no Hado into a powerful flame and ignites it within the opponent. Using this move close to the corner will result in a wall splat where Akuma can continue his pressure or damage. Empyrean's End is also invulnerable on startup. Normalish kind of level 2. Notice how he sets his arms on his fire and his red fireball is a lava ball. Reminds me of Oni's superheated limbs during attacks. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been saying this for a while. He definitely looks like he's moving towards Oni status here. So here we go. How does this level 3s work? His first level 3 super art is Sip of Calamity. Another move that is invulnerable on startup. He throws his opponent on the ground with their face and follows up with a single devastating blow. Finally, the move you've all been waiting for, Shingoku Sats, or the Raging Demon. This second level 3 super art can only be performed when his vitality is low enough for a critical art and can be used to end combos. So it does sound like it's different than the Sip of Calamity's critical art. I guess Sip of Calamity will probably have its own critical art, but then he just has a Raging Demon that can only be used as a critical art. This second level 3 super art can only perform when vitality is low enough for a critical art and can be used to end combos. This time he allows you to see what happens during the 1 second worth of nightmares. I mean, are they saying that this is what he's always done? And during the original Raging Demon, when you see all the flashes of people hitting you, it's actually been 1,000 Akumas this whole entire time? Coming with this update is a new stage, Enma's Hollow, where Akuma resides to continue his Hellbent training. Year 1 Ultimate Pass owners will receive the stage on May 22nd. Akuma's outfit 2 is inspired by debut look in Super Turbo. Speaking of outfits, Rashid, Aki, Ed, and Akuma will have their outfit 3s. Let's go! Also available for purchase when Akuma releases and will automatically be distributed to all Year 1 Ultimate Pass owners. One last thing before we sign off. With the Akuma update comes the major balance pass patch we mentioned in the past, where all characters will receive changes. We'll have more to share about this in the future as we approach May 22nd. So confirmed major balance patch coming with this. People have already been talking about this at the beta test environment over here. High Fight retweets that Kami's OD Spin Knuckle projectile invulnerability is not at frame 3 anymore. It's harder to go through projectiles. Again, whatever. Like, I felt like you had to be earlier than that to really make it work anyway, to actually get it to hit. But obviously, you know, it's still good even if you block it. But if you know, you could still interrupt it. So I'll have to remember, even if she goes through the projectile, I mean, obviously it depends on how close she is, but if it's further away, it's not going to hit you anyway, even when she was going through it on frame 3. So it might not be a huge change for this. I'll take a look at that Neon Kicks in a second. Blanca DR overhead is +1 instead of +2. So if he does Drive Rush overhead, he's now +1. Is that a change? I wonder if that's a change to his frame data. So does that mean on normal block, it's not as plus as it was before? Kami target combo hooligan side switch kick doesn't hit. Oh, they prevented her from making her be able to side switch you. Oh my God. Why would they take that away? Like, was it, it's good, clearly, but like, I feel like that's like a Cammy thing to be able to side switch whenever she wants. Right, and she can switch with OD drills and stuff like that. So very interesting choice here. I guess they just didn't want her to be able to do it meterless or something like that. And then Guile's Sobot range reduced. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Luke drive rush 4 HK punish counter to drive rush 4 HK doesn't combo anymore. Look, that was excessive anyway. The fact that he could just basically delete you with that combo was ridiculous anyway, so that's fine. I don't think that's going to kill Luke. I think Luke will still be fine. Drive reversal is -6 on block. Interesting. So drive reversals are actually safer on block now. Interesting. Wait, every character can wake up raw drive reversal? They did it. They gave everybody a wake up. They actually gave everybody a wake up, but it doesn't have the drive reversal invulnerability. Is it actually invul, you know? I'm curious about that. Because if you remember, also, drive reversals are 20 frame startup. So they're going to be very, very easy to safe meaty. So I don't know how good this is actually going to be. Yeah, all the drive reversals are 20 frame startup. So I don't know how good this is actually going to be. Yeah, I mean, it would have to have invincibility. Otherwise, yes, you're right. There would actually be no point to it. So most likely it will have invincibility. But again, it'll be very safe to meaty. So it's not going to be great. But, you know, if people have like cool meaty fireball setups and stuff like that, you'll probably be able to hit it. And probably will still just cost the two blocks of drive gauge, right? So maybe the wake up version is faster. I mean, I think someone would have said that if that was actually the case. But that's interesting. I wonder how that's going to play into the game. But new defensive mechanic is a good thing. Is definitely a good thing. Thank you, High Fight, for your translations. Oh, and then Ryu can choose between normal and Denjin Hadouken. Only heavy will be Denjin. This is what all the Ryus wanted, because every time they charged up, they didn't necessarily want to just, like, they didn't have a way to keep throwing fireballs without spending the Denjin, because they would rather save the Denjin fireball for the Denjin Hashogeki. They would have rather saved it for the Hashogeki, which is the Palm Strike. So that's actually a really, really nice buff for Ryu, honestly. So we haven't heard anything about Kimberly. I wonder if they're going to give her ODDP back. The problem is, so like, again, I totally get why people wouldn't want Kim to have her ODDP, because, you know, it's cool to be different kind of character, right? If they can give her enough stuff to make up for the fact that she doesn't have an ODDP, that's cool. The problem is Blanca exists, and Blanca does everything Kimberly does, but better. So as long as Kimberly is not more broken offensively than Blanca is, while Blanca has an ODDP, there is no argument that can justify Kim not deserving an ODDP. And in order to make Kimberly stronger than Blanca is offensively, Kimberly would have to become the most broken character ever, because Blanca is already ridiculous. So it's very, very difficult, so long as Blanca exists, to justify Kimberly not having an ODDP. The only way it would make sense is if they take away Blanca's ODDP, or nerf Blanca into the ground, and then decide to what do you call it? And then buff Kimberly a little bit, and then the whole thing would actually work a little bit better. But that's all we got from High Fight so far. Casa says, I know we talk about this every other month. Oh, Nadekun actually says Kim doesn't have it back. Okay. But the funny thing is that Street Fighter themselves actually just tweeted out, because I think a lot of people are scared about Cammy nerfs, but they actually just tweeted out, y'all really like Cammy. Oh no, this is something different. This is was from like last year. What the heck? Why are these tweets so old? Oh, because I'm not logged in? Is that what it is? Oh God, stupid Twitter. God, really freaking hate Twitter right now. They've taken everything good about this website and turned it into absolutely the most useless thing in the world. Oh my God. So that actually had nothing to do with the balance patches. Jesus, stupid Twitter. Okay. Yeah, and then apparently something else got tweeted out by them. Where was it? Was it this thing over here? Oh yeah, okay, so this was recent. So let's take a look at what this is all about. Wait, that's Mech Goki. Oh, I see. Those are battle pass elements that you can put on. Oops. You are right. Hang on. Okay. Oops. Like that. Those are Mech. I was like, Mech Goki is in here? Oh no, it's just the avatar costumes. Yeah, so this is just battle pass information here. What the heck? Dude, that's Captain SAWADA! They put in Captain SAWADA's special move from the home version of Super Turbo! Oh my God! That's Captain SAWADA's move! Yo! Oh my God! I will show you guys in a second! Oh God, that looks so weird. Yep, this is his battle pass right here. Fight! Oh, whoa, what is going on? Oh, I see, he's just gonna be in the middle of the battle hub. I really like the fact that they redecorate the battle hub all the time. Giant attack. All right, so I wonder if this is so. Giant attack is a reference to Street Fighter 3 Second Impact. The game was subtitled Giant Attack because that's when Hugo came out. So Street Fighter 3 Second Impact Giant Attack. I don't know what this is, but I wonder if this is like some sort of like multiplayer mode where the community will get together and all fight against a giant Akuma, and together they try to do as much damage, and the more damage the collective community does, they'll get, you know, cooler prizes or something like that. But we don't know what this means, but obviously there's going to be some funky little extra mode in there. And you know, whatever they add to that, I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. But they added Captain SAWADA's. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you find it, Nido Queen? Oh, okay. Here we go. I think the PSX one should be the same thing as well. So let's see if he ever does this move. So he has that weird Rekka move here, and his DP was like this move. There it is! See? 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 It's the exact same thing! It's literally the exact same thing! There it is! Look! 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 Oh my god! I can't believe it. Me and my friends used to make fun of this move so goddamn much. That's why I'm laughing so badly. We used to make fun of this move so much. The fact that they brought this back is absolutely amazing. That's why it's blowing my mind, Vanghorn. This was almost my exact reaction the time I was watching the Robot Planet episode of Futurama, and the loudspeakers did, catch the intruder, catch that humanoid, catch the intruder. Like when they did that, I like literally fell on the floor, and I was like, I cannot believe they put that reference in that episode. Like I was just absolutely beside myself that they put that reference in there. If you guys don't know, that is a reference to one of the first video games that ever had speech, which was a game called Berserk. And those were lines directly from the game. And I could not believe that Futurama put it on that episode. I was like, what the hell? Because it's literally a game where you're trying to escape robots in a maze. And they put it on the Robot Planet episode, and I was howling. For like 10 minutes, I was howling, dude. Oh, it was crazy. Dude, I can't believe they did that. I can't believe they did that. We used to make fun of this move all the time. He literally hits you with his own blood. He hits you with his own blood. It's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. And he hits you with his own blood. Oh my god. Holy crap. Amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Holy crap. Okay, all right. Anyways, that's Akuma right there. And as we mentioned, balance patches coming with this. Changes for every character. Really excited to see what they actually do for all the characters. I've already been streaming here for 3.5 hours. I can't believe it's been this long. Oh my god. But there you go. There you go, guys. Man, I'm still beside myself that they actually did that, dude. I'm still beside myself that they actually did. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. That's Akuma. Can't wait. May 22nd, he's coming out. It is going to be a really, really interesting patch. I know Olaf's looking forward to the things you can do in World Tour, but this character clearly looks strong. But maybe he's this strong looking because everybody else also got buffed, right? We look at Akuma and we're like, my god, he looks so good. But it could just be that everybody else kind of got stronger too. And that maybe everybody is kind of getting some juice in here. You know, in a conversation I had responding to Sajam, you know, I'm really curious how they're going to do this. Are they going to shake this game up a lot? Or are they actually going to just do minor tweaks to it? Whatever the case is, I just don't want the middle. I don't want the game to be shaken up enough, but then have a bunch of things just get nerfed and like we lose everything that's fun. Like I either want them to barely tweak it that much and just rebalance it because the game is in a really good spot. Yes, obviously some characters need buffs and some of the systems need adjusting, but that's all it takes is adjusting, right? I either want that or I want them to just be like, you know what? Here's 3 new drive mechanics. Drive Rush works completely different. Da 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 da. And like, here's just craziness. Like, I'd rather see that one or the other. I'd rather see one extreme or the other extreme. I hope we don't go in the middle and just kind of have like this weird half-ass like, yeah, we kind of changed it, but now, like, there's really no reason to use drive rushes, you know, stuff like that. So I'll be really to see. Oh, okay. Other changes, Guile changes so far. Boom loops, meter lessened, Sobat range lessened. We saw the Sobat range stuff. So, I mean, Guile is strong, right? Guile is strong, so for sure. Right, exactly. Like the worst matchup in the entire game was like 6-4, right? Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, these days people claim 6-4s to be like really terrible, and I'm like, but we don't need to go down that alley again. But again, oh God, I'm so excited for this, dude. I don't know what, dude. I just need that emote now. I'm going to equip that emote so in Battle Hub I could just sit there and Captain SAWADA everybody all day. I can't believe it, dude. I'm beside myself, but yeah, so that'll be all here for Akuma. Again, May 22nd, he looks amazing. And again, you know, we talked about this during Rashid, during Ed, during Aki as well. Their animations, their visual decisions, the style, you know, like that Akuma, you know, blackening his face, you know, shadowing his face over there. Sorry, I don't want to make it accidentally sound like I'm talking about blackface, but like shadowing his face up and having his eyes glow and leave the trails behind. Like, they're just doing so many neat touches. They're really putting a lot of love into the categories, and it makes me really, really exciting. Really excited. So again, kudos to Capcom for all the work they're putting into these characters. Really, really cool. So there you have it. But yeah, May 22nd, going to be 2 days right before Combo Breaker. Apparently Combo Breaker put a poll out. Look, people are going to want to play the new version because people like to see chaos. And I think people will also want to see some of that variety as well. Obviously, the good part about not having the patch be play about Combo Breaker is we get a true, like, final tournament for the original version. But do we need that? I don't think we need that because we all know Mena RD is the best player, right? Like, who cares? Move on. Next version. Let's go. Mena RD is best at vanilla Street Fighter 6. Done. Nothing else to discuss. You have no arguments if you don't think he is. We don't need to see a final closeout Street Fighter 5 tournament. We already know Mena RD is the best. So, gonna see how Bishamon doesn't do the Captain SAWADA during a time over, but he has a special move where he forces you to do a seppuku. So a lot of characters, he would stab you with the sword and then they would do that. And Lord Raptor, because he had no stomach to stab himself and do this thing, instead he would put the sword into his empty rib cage section and slice the sword up. So he split himself down here and like literally that half of the body slides down partially and then he falls to the floor. It's like one of the sickest animations out there. And again, it's crazy because Darkstalker's so good at blending humor with violence and sexuality and all these things. Like, it sounds gross, but it's not gross. It's done really well and like in this tasteful yet violent way. And that's what I'm always scared about modern Darkstalkers, is they're going to try to bloody it up or make it way overtly sexual and lose all the humor and all this stuff like that. And I just don't, I'm so scared of a Darkstalkers game if they make a new one. So yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. Because when characters cut you in half and you die in 2 pieces, like when you can see inside your stomach, inside the waist, it's just pink with one little circle of a white bone for your spine. It literally looks like a cartoon ham that you always see, you know, the Tom and Jerry going after and stuff like that. It's all very cartoony. The violence is very implied, and I think that's really cool. So again, like that's kind of the that's what you would have to do with a new Darkstalkers. But I'm so scared they're gonna try to turn it all super ultra violent. And again, like I don't want to see Felicia and BB Hood and Lilith and Requa and everybody dismembered and like completely bloodily murdered. Like I just have no interest. Like you play Mortal Kombat and like Johnny Cage is an asshole and like, you got Baraka and Melina's all weird and it's just like, whatever, who cares? Like just kill them all, whatever, except when they're related by family, then it's just so wrong. But again, I just don't, Darkstalkers, we don't want to sit here and just watch all of our characters get completely bloodily murdered here. That's not the point of Darkstalkers. So, but there you go. I think it's more likely to lose the dark and bloody and to become too cartoonish. Yeah, and that could happen too. And I'd be scared of that as well. So, Silas Grayson, just go to High Fight's channel. Because he has all of the tweets going on over there. He's been tweeting out all of the changes, basically. So just check out High Fight's channel, and you'll be able to see a lot of the changes. There's a lot of different things going on out there from different people, so you'll have to try to find a way to see them all. They'll probably be retweeted all over the place, but yeah, there's definitely some changes on the loose already, so... Hey, what's up, King999? I hope you were at Evo Japan if you say that you are in Japan still right now. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've been going on way too long. Got to do some editing, which means I'm probably going to be up until like 17 hours into the night. So, thank you guys for watching here. Let me know who you want to see for a season 2 of Street Fighter 6. I mean, I've talked about this before, but I'm still curious to see what you guys want to see for next season. Let me know your favorite things about that you saw from Akuma. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Also here on Twitch, thank you guys for continuing to support. Please subscribe if you have the funds to do so to support me and my esports career. Woo! And then for those of you on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Turn off your ad blockers if you're watching my videos as well. That helps a lot as well. And I would appreciate that very much. That's all. So take care. Have a good one. And the day that this podcast graced your ears was the most important day of your life. And for me...
It was Tuesday.